women's organization. Despite the importance of the sexual violence issue, women's activism in India has not exclusively focused on this concern. Analyze. 250 words. India is one country on this earth where women goddesses are excessively revered, where each one has her own story, which is tangled around the same suppression and evil, and how they just broke the ceiling by doing an act of bravery, going against all notions. If in this country, a 6-month girl can be so easily raped, then it is something of infinite shame for each one of us. Crime against women in India in 2016, there were 38,594 cases of crime against women in India. Of this, 38,947 were cases of rape, out of which conviction happened only in 4,739 cases. The country's conviction rate for rape stands at 25.5%. This is the scenario when 99% of cases go unreported and 98% crimes are done by someone known. Despite the presence of stringent rules of IPC and death penalty against heinous crime, the scene persists. Response by women activists. Multiple women and women associations have raised voice for the enhancement of the female section of the society. These include SEWA for Women Employment, Save the Girl Child, the Chick Code Movement for Forest Conservation, etc. We cannot claim that the same amount of importance has been given to sexual violence, because such movements have not been able to sustain for a long time. As soon as a law is amended, or a motive is achieved, these movements extinguish. Failure. The reasons behind failure are lack of support from partner, family and at institutional level, mass base and involvement, orthodoxy that won't let a woman raise her voice, flimsy implementation of existing laws, even graver crimes with women who tend to raise voice. For instance, the Jharkhand rape. The 5 women activists at gunpoint who were fighting against anti-human trafficking. Way forward. This is not merely a quest for sexual respect, but also a fight against inhumanity in humans. Sexual violence is not limited to the case of rape, but it also equally demonstrates in acts where 2 lovers are undressed and thrashed publicly. A more serious approach is needed, where women are seen as humans, not objects of fascination. Family support for victims and those who dared to fight against the crime is a must. Institutional aid, where activists are not brutally treated but addressed, inculcate self-defense in the curriculum of students, help from the government officials, police, civil society, who have the power to bring about the change. Stricter reforms in laws for crime against women. The number sign Me Too movement is a booster because it has given women the courage to speak up. The first step to solving the problem is realizing it and its extent. We are already there. Now it's time to move ahead and integrate the entire society to fight against